Namaskar to all the listeners of Radio Zindagi. Welcome to Radio Zindagi. Folks, this is a time when we present this special show for all of you out there. It's very, very important for all of us to pay attention and listen to this individual, Dr. Saket Bhatia, जिनका बहुत ही ज़्यादा experience है, और he's here on the radio for only one purpose, that he wants to change your life, make sure you are successful. You use all your elements, जो भी आपके अंदर शक्ति है, बुद्धि है, उसको right direction में guide करना. इसीलिए डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया is live on Radio Zindagi on 5:40 AM, 1310 AM, and of course 96.7 FM. This show is brought to you every Tuesday from 3 to 4, and I would like to thank Dr. Saket Bhatia for taking time out and joining us. और उनके बारे में थोड़ा सा आपको बता दूं, वैसे तो हर हफ्ते बताते हैं, उनके बारे में सब लोग जानते हैं. डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया is PhD in astrology and is certified professional numerologist with over 25 years of experience, which is a lot. With combined power of astrology and numerology, he can help you gain direction and provide guidance in your life. आप समझ रहे हैं मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? Of course, जो आपकी लाइफ की जर्नी है, उसमें आप अपनी लाइफ को नेक्स्ट लेवल पर ले जा सकते हैं. अगर आप पे कभी भी कोई सवाल हो, रेडियो जिंदगी पर आप फोन कर सकते हैं 732-668-3726. That is 732-668-3726. And for a brighter and more fulfilling future, you can call Dr. Saket Bhatia ji के ऑफिस में आप फोन कर सकते हैं to schedule an appointment. फोन नंबर है 408-639-5300, और विजिट करें saketbhatia.com और ईमेल हिम info@saketbhatia.com. बहुत लंबा इंट्रोडक्शन हो गया. Welcome sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Kulraj. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's always a pleasure to have you. और मैं बहुत रेडियो जिंदगी की तरफ से और हम सब की तरफ से आपका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं for joining us and being on the airwaves of Radio Zindagi and helping and guiding people.
It's always wonderful to be here. हर Tuesday आते हैं. We talk live to people. So I encourage people, listeners, if you have questions for me, this is your chance. Ask. Who knows, you may get a life-changing answer. Call कीजिए. कुलराज है यहाँ, हम भी हैं. We are every week talking about different elements about your life. What will make you more successful? What will make you better? What will make you more fulfilled? इन चीजों के बारे में हम बात करते हैं. तो कुलराज, we can get started now.
या मरकरी के बारे में आज बात करेंगे. स्पीच, बिजनेस, इंटेलेक्ट, मेंटल एबिलिटी, ट्रैवल, एंड ऑफ कोर्स इन सब बातों के बारे में, मरकरी के बारे में. सो टेल अस व्हाट इज मरकरी करेक्ट फॉर.
देखिए, पहले बात करेंगे मर्क्यूरी की. We'll just introduce Mercury, right?
जी.
आपने देखा होगा, there are some people who like to do business, and then there are some people who don't want to do business, जो बहुत खुश हैं working. That is because Mercury planet होता है of business. When you try to get your point across to somebody, you must explain the fact well. That is Mercury. So Mercury is the planet which controls your speech, your mind, your business, your intellect, education. All of these are controlled by Mercury. You know, you must know some people who stammer. The reason people stammer, it is Mercury. Some people who like to just sit in the car, drive, like to take unlimited trips in the world, it is Mercury. So, ऐसा क्या है Mercury में that it makes you do these things? See, we'll understand Mercury planet first. The planet closest to the sun is Mercury. Okay. छोटा planet होता है. It moves very fast. It stays in one sign for approximately one month. Okay. It is the कारक for career. आपका पूरी लाइफ का जो career है depends only on Mercury. If Mercury is strong, you're going to do incredibly well in life. We like to see Mercury sitting in the first house because it gets directional strength. If Mercury is sitting in the 7th house, then it impacts your partner. Okay. Your Mercury becomes strong, matures when you're 32 years old. What does that mean? Typically, if you have a good sense of business, at age 32, that will mature. That's when you will start your business. Mercury उससे पहले immature होता है. People start businesses, they don't work, they fail. You look at some very successful people in life. You'll notice at age 32, they started or sold their business because Mercury gets mature. Okay. So Mercury is considered to be a prince. Sun is the king. Moon is the queen. Mercury prince hota hai. He's always very close to his father, the sun. No more than 28 degrees away from the sun. Mercury ka ek hai, he can become good or bad in your chart. Right?
Mhm.
If he's very close to the sun, he becomes very, very powerful. If he's very far, he becomes little weak. If he comes with bad planets like Saturn, then stress de sakta hai. So Mercury is one of the planets for higher education. इसे हम हिंदी में बुध कहते हैं. बुध planet, right?
जी.
Mercury speech का तो है, like Kulraj, in your chart, your Venus and Mercury are very strong. Why? Venus has to do with fame, popularity, which you have. Mercury has to do with speech. You have a good, strong voice. Reason? Mercury. आप अपनी chart में देखिए, your Mercury is in the house of speech and very strong. That's why you speak well. आप जब रेडियो पे आते हो, you don't have to prepare a script. It just comes naturally to you, correct? That is because of your Mercury. Mercury के लिए. अभी आपके friends होंगे who constantly say, I want to start a business or I will become a businessman. That is because of their Mercury, right? So Mercury is the planet of trade. It's the planet of persuasion, convincing people to do things. Mercury जिसका strong होता है, they look young. They have the ability to, give lots of jokes. ये learning का planet है, education है. They are funny people, for sure. Good sense of humor. Right? So we are going to talk in detail about Mercury today, right? Fast reflexes is Mercury. Now, if Mercury comes in contact with another planet, it starts to take the nature of that planet in your chart. So if Mercury comes in contact with Mars, then your mind becomes very sharp, very fast. If Mercury comes in contact with Venus, then all you think about is luxuries and how to get that in life. If Mercury comes in contact with Jupiter, then you start thinking more about wisdom, spirituality, and how to achieve benefit for yourself and your family members. So what Mercury does will control a big aspect of your life. When we see skin conditions, it is Mercury. Health conditions, disease of skin, veins, it is Mercury. Mercury साल में 3 बार retrograde जाता है. Okay. So each time it goes retrograde, we have some issues. I have lots of clients who are authors, who make movies, who write books. You must have a strong Mercury. So the way we see it is first, must see strong Mercury. Then you must see a strong Karak and a strong third house. So that brings an important point. आपने पूछा, what is Mercury Karak for?
Yeah.
Karak means significator. It means what that planet represents in your chart. So Karak in your chart, my chart, anybody's chart represents number of things. I'm going to tell you what they are. They represent intelligence, education, friends, business and trade, math, scientific learning, your speech, writing ability, accountancy. They also represent your eyes. They represent the way you are able to express yourself. That is what Mercury does. That's what Mercury means. So you can look.
Very, very important planet. The way you're describing, Mercury is very important in your horoscope.
Very important. In fact, I would say if Mercury is weak, you're going to have speech problems. You're going to have skin problems. You're going to look older than you are. Right? Mercury बहुत important है. जिन्हें paralysis होते हैं, it is because of Saturn and Mercury, because paralysis is veins, right? And Mercury controls veins. So
and Dr. Saket, the way you're talking, मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे कि आप मेरी किताब पढ़ रहे हो. You're reading my mind about me, and that is so amazing that your predictions are so to the point and so transparent and so perfect?
Astrology has three parts. First part
Uh-huh.
is reading a chart. Second part is predicting. And third part is expressing and telling the person who your chart you're reading what will happen to him. You have to have all these three. If an astrologer cannot speak properly, how will he tell you what is going to happen to you? How will he analyze and how will he express? Tell me. कैसे कर सकता है वो? Right? अभी जितने mute people होते हैं who can't speak, deaf, dumb, it is Mercury that causes that. If Mercury is sitting in the wrong house, it will cause that problem. Remember. Okay. So we can move forward with understanding Mercury. Mercury जो होता है, he owns two signs, Gemini and Virgo. If Mercury is placed in Virgo, it becomes strong. If he's placed in Pisces, he becomes weak. Pisces is considered the last sign of the zodiac. It is considered to be the foot. Mercury जो intelligence है, वो foot में अच्छा नहीं होता. वो कहते हैं ना हिंदी में, इसकी अक्ल इसके पैरों में है. सुना है ना आपने?
Yes, I've heard the phrase. Yeah.
That simply means your Mercury is in Pisces. It is debilitated. It is very weak. You're not using your brain. So I am trying to tell listeners of this radio show, Mercury is important. If you've always wanted to start something, but you have not been able to, you have a weak Mercury. If you have tried to start something, but it hasn't worked out, you have a weak Mercury. Make your Mercury strong. उसे बढ़ाइए.
ये मरकरी को स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए कोई उपाय है, कोई तरीके हैं that they can make Mercury more stronger so they can do much better in their life, in their career. You know, जैसे मैं अभी सिर्फ रेडियो जिंदगी पर बोल रहा हूँ, यहाँ पर बोल रहा हूँ, कल को I am on a satellite radio talking to the whole world. You know, means are there any upayas to improve your Mercury?
Yes, Mercury के लिए उपाय होते हैं. We normally have to study the chart in detail to see how to make Mercury stronger. But in general, Mercury ke liye we always tell you every Wednesday, 2 hours before sunset, donate sugar, green cloth, green flowers, moong dal, camphor, or green oil. Ye donate kijiye. The critical gemstone.
Camphor is Kapoor, right? Camphor is Kapoor,
Yes,
right?
camphor is Kapoor.
Yeah.
A lucky stone, gemstone for Mercury is emerald. Emerald, usually 5 carats or more in silver, on the second or fourth finger of your right hand is considered to be very good. Okay. Remember that. Lucky color is green. Not so much brown, but green. Lucky numbers of Mercury are 5, 14, and 23. And the god that represents Mercury is Bhagwan Vishnu, the creator, sustainer. Vishnu is everything in this life, right? Narayan. So he is the deity. He is the one people worship for strong Mercury. So you can have a good life.
Very interesting. And folks, if you just joined us, I want to remind you, we're talking to Dr. Saket Bhatia. And if you want to speak to him during the show, you have to call this number, 732-668-3726, 732-668-3726. And if you want to make an appointment, call 408-639-5300. Website is saketbhatia.com. And you want to send an email, info@saketbhatia.com. My next question to you is, when you see people with impactful Mercury in the chart, what is the recommended profession and career for them?
So Mercury is planet of speech. Is the planet of writing. How your brain and your mouth connect together is Mercury. So think, the right profession would be business, law, correct? Those make sense. Authors, journalists, musicians, mathematicians, accountants, CPAs, auditors, teachers, judge, astrologer. These are very, very good professions if you have a strong Mercury. Again, agar Mercury aapka strong hai, you might want to look into starting your own business, franchise, law. Transportation business also will be very good for you. Not driving yourself, but your own business, whether it is having a bunch of trucks or having a bunch of cars. Interestingly, I have a friend from school who met me, and we had a discussion, and I told him to start something in luxury buses. उन्होंने गोवा इंडिया में he started a business of luxury buses and luxury vans, and he's doing incredibly well. By trade, he is a accountant, which happens to be Mercury, but this business did incredibly well for him. लोग आते हैं बॉम्बे से गोवा, they come from Delhi to Goa, and they use his bus service to travel.
Wow.
He's got about 14 buses, vans. He's happy. Authors. I have friends who are authors that write children's storybooks. They have a very strong Mercury. My bunch of my clients that come to me are accountants, mathematicians, CPAs. They are doing very well. I have also attorneys that are. Why attorney needs Mercury? Because he needs to think fast when he's in court. When the other party asks a question, the attorney must think and respond, right? That connection between the brain and the mouth is Mercury. Right? हमारे रेडियो जिंदगी के जो prime individual हैं, they also own a newspaper. They have a very strong Mercury, good business sense, good newspaper, right?
The Indian life, yes.
Good newspaper. The journalists there have to have a very strong Mercury because they have to express their thoughts, right? Media is a very strong, powerful medium, and you have to pass the right message to your audience. So, for listeners out there, figure out why your Mercury is not strong, or why you need to make your Mercury strong, how you will grow in your business, how you will be successful. There are doctors, and then there are doctors that run their own clinics, and then there are doctors that start their own companies. तीन तरह के होते हैं, right? There are doctors who came up with an invention for a heart valve, started a company, made a killing. Then there are doctors who don't work with hospitals but are independent. So what separates one doctor from the other? It is Mercury. The business sense. Yeah. Business important hai life mein. देखिए, life is not all about making money. No, but life is about getting what you deserve, what you rightfully should be getting. The only way you can get something is by working hard yourself, right? कोई आपको आके तो देने से रहा. Nobody is going to come and give you stuff magically and say, take it. That will only happen if you have a strong ninth house. But if you don't have strong ninth house, then let's build your Mercury. Let's make that planet strong. जितने बच्चे स्कूल जाते हैं who want to do computer science, it is Mercury. You want to study AI, it is Mercury. That is the ruling planet. Modern generation ka important planet Mercury hai. That's why in astrology we call him the prince, because prince is the future king. Correct?
That is so correct, Dr. Saket Bhatia, and I totally agree. And I will, request all of you out there who are tuned in to radio or watching us on Facebook, या फिर आप कहीं Alexa पे सुन रहे हैं. But this is very very important कि आपकी जो life है, आपकी जो किस्मत है, आप कोई जो भी आप बनना चाहते हैं, I think you have the ability, you have the inner energy, but we need somebody to guide you, somebody who can educate you. जो अगर डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया ने ये knowledge जो PhD की है, and of course he is member of astrology this board जो है, he has done this over the years, and 25 years is a long time and a lot of experience which can help you. And I think you should take advantage of that. We are just one phone call away. If you want to speak to him anytime during the show, 732-668-3726 is the number. You can speak to him now. 732-668-3726. And you can talk to Dr. Saket Bhatia. And of course, we have a caller from New York. Thank you so much for calling us. And hello, you're live with us. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak. Yeah, low.
Namaskar. How are you?
बट एक ही सुझाव था, ना ही हम आधा इंग्लिश में सुन सकते हैं, ना ही आधा हिंदी में कर सकते हैं. रेडियो जिंदगी मुझे लगता है हिंदी चैनल है, तो क्या हम शो को हिंदी में नहीं बता सकते?
नहीं, बता सकते हैं हिंदी में, बिल्कुल। मैं तो हिंदी का उपासक हूँ और हिंदी का पुजारी हूँ, और जैसे आपकी आज्ञा हो हिंदी में बातचीत करेंगे।
आपके आपकी आज्ञा नहीं, लेकिन ये थोड़ा मिलता है कि हम अपनी भाषा तो भूल ही गए। हम कोई हमको पूछे हम हिंदी है या हिंदुस्तान की, तो हम नहीं बता सकते प्राउड से कि हम हिंदुस्तानी है। हमारी भाषा कर्म हो चुकी है। बस इतना बनाना था कि मैं बहुत सुन रहा हूँ रेडियो जिंदगी, लेकिन 50 से ज्यादा हम अंग्रेजी में बात करते हैं, तो बस वो थोड़ा सा अगर सही हो जाए बस।
बिल्कुल, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपके फोन कॉल का। जैसे आपकी आज्ञा, पूरी कोशिश करेंगे।
अरे
और
आज्ञा नहीं, बस आज्ञा नहीं, हमारा प्रयत्न।
हाँ जी,
हम हमारे बच्चे तो गए हैं, हम भी पूरे हिंदी में नहीं बोलते तो क्या होगा हमारा। बस
धन्यवाद आपका, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
नहीं, ये देखिए,
ये देखिए,
हम हिंदी में शो
हिंदी
करते
में
थे पहले, लेकिन हमारे काफी लिसनर्स जो हैं उन्हें हिंदी नहीं आती। जो मॉडर्न जनरेशन के बच्चे हैं जिन्हें जो सुनते हैं उन्हें हिंदी नहीं आती। मैंने पंजाबी, फीजी, उन्हें हिंदी नहीं आती। और हमारे लिसनर्स हैं, तो हमें काफी कॉल आ चुके हैं पास्ट में भी, जिन्होंने कहा है कि प्लीज सारी हिंदी में मत बात कीजिए। दैट्स वाई हम कोशिश करते हैं कि 50% हिंदी एंड 50% इंग्लिश में बात करें, सो एवरीबडी इज हैप्पी। दैट इज द रीजन, राइट
नो,
कुलराज?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं। एंड
हम
फोक्स,
50-50 करते हैं।
50-50-732-668-3726 पूरी कोशिश रहती है कि हर एक की जो भी ख्वाहिश है पूरी की जाए। और रेडियो जिंदगी हमेशा यही कोशिश करता है कि आपसे हम दिल लगाते रहें और आपके दिल को बहलाते रहें, बातों से उलझाते रहें और खुशियां बांटते रहें। इसीलिए ऐसे प्रोग्राम लेकर हम आते हैं। तो फोन कर लें 732-668-3726, या फिर आप कॉल कर सकते हैं if you want to make an appointment 408-639-5300। अगर आप डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया की वेबसाइट विजिट करना चाहते हैं, उनकी वेबसाइट है saketbhatia.com, या फिर आप ईमेल लिखना चाहते हैं info@saketbhatia.com। एंड थोड़ा सा आपको ये बता दूं कि आज हम बात कर रहे हैं मरकरी के बारे में, और मरकरी का क्या योगदान है आपके जीवन में, किस तरह से आपका जीवन जो है वो कामयाब हो सकता है, आप सक्सेस। आई थिंक हम इस कंट्री में एक ही चीज के लिए आए हैं, दैट हम कामयाब हों, हमारे बच्चे कामयाब हों, अच्छी एजुकेशन मिले, अच्छे घर में रहें और सेफ रहें। इन सब चीजों को हम, आई थिंक ऑल द इमिग्रेंट्स हैव वर्कड वेरी हार्ड। चाहे आप किसी भी पार्ट से आए हो, इंडिया के या किसी और कंट्री के, कहीं से भी आए हो, लेकिन इस कंट्री के अंदर आप जब भी आते हैं आपकी कोशिश ये होती है द किड्स शुड ग्रो एंड दे शुड रियली सर्व द पर्पस ऑफ देयर कमिंग टू अमेरिका। आपके इसके बारे में कुछ कहना चाहेंगे डॉक्टर साकेत भाटी?
नहीं, ये तो इम्पोर्टेंट है, राइट, कि हमें लाइफ में हैप्पीनेस चाहिए, फुलफिलमेंट चाहिए, सक्सेस चाहिए, बट नॉट एवरीबडी गेट्स ऑल थ्री एट द राइट टाइम। ये टाइम टाइम के ऊपर आता है, जब आएगा तब आएगा। बट आपको लाइफ में एक्सेप्ट करना है कि हमारी लाइफ यहाँ तक जाएगी, और उसके बाद हमें कुछ और एफर्ट मारना पड़ता है टू मेक इट इम्प्रूव फर्दर। देखिए, यू कैन नॉट गेट ऑल द मनी इन द वर्ल्ड, नो, यू कैन नॉट गेट ऑल द हैप्पीनेस इन द वर्ल्ड। ना ही आपको दुनिया के सारे पैसे मिल सकते हैं, लेकिन आप खुश तो रह सकते हो। आप ट्राई तो कर सकते हो कि जितना आप डिजर्व करते हो उतना आपको मिले। दैट्स व्हाट एस्ट्रोलॉजी डज। एस्ट्रोलॉजी ये नहीं कहता कि यू हैव टू बिकम अ डॉक्टर, यू हैव टू बिकम अ साइकियाट्रिस्ट, यू विल बिकम एन इंजीनियर। नो, एस्ट्रोलॉजी पॉसिबिलिटीज देता है। इट इज अप टू यू टू टेक दोज पॉसिबिलिटीज टू बी हैप्पी और नॉट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर सन, जो सूर्य है, अगर 10th हाउस में बैठ जाए, तो वी ऑलवेज से गो डू अ गवर्नमेंट जॉब। नो, इट इज नॉट कि आप गवर्नमेंट जॉब करोगे, ये एक चॉइस दे रहे हैं आपको। यू मस्ट ट्राई बिकॉज इट विल बी बेटर, more satisfying, more convenient for you. That doesn't mean if you're a doctor you should quit and become a government job. Maybe you're a doctor, you can work for the county. तो एस्ट्रोलॉजी पॉसिबिलिटीज देखता है। जब आप एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास आते हो एंड ही सेज लेट मी मैच टू बर्थ चार्ट्स टू सी हाउ कंपैटिबल यू आर इन मैरिज, ही ट्राइज टू सी इफ दिस मैरिज इज गोइंग टू वर्क। लेकिन अगर आपकी कुंडली में पहले ही लिखा है यू आर गोइंग टू हैव मैरिटल प्रॉब्लम्स, देन you will have to analyze and fight those problems. That does not mean you're going to get divorced. It just means you'll have ups and downs जो normal होता है life में, and you will have to deal with it. See, We have to understand life में the most important thing is you. You have free will. You have the ability to make choices. आप इंडिविजुअल हो, जीती आत्मा हो, आपसे बड़ा कोई नहीं है. एस्ट्रोलॉजी तो सिर्फ एक मीडियम है जो आपको पॉइंट ए से पॉइंट बी तक लेके जाता है. एस्ट्रोलॉजर वो
Yes,
है जो आपको डायरेक्शन देता है, लेकिन एट द एंड चलना तो आपने है. You're the one who has to decide what is best for you. Correct?
bilkul, absolutely, totally agree with you, Dr. Saket Bhatia. And
So,
folks, if you just, yeah, join us, please, you can call 732-668-3726, 732-668-3726. If you would like to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, but after the show, please make an appointment 408-639-5300. And we are talking about Mercury, folks. And I think थोड़ा बहुत उपाय के बारे में भी एक कॉल लेते हैं, फिर बात करते हैं. Hello, you are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
actually, I can't hear Kulraj.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
You are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Hi, Dr. Saket Bhatia. I just want to know कि मैं Gemini हूँ, May 23rd. Firstly, what Mercury has to, like, what important role does it play in my life? And secondly, how does one know that Mercury is strong or no?
Can you hear me or no?
Can you hear me or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. What
go
is
ahead.
your,
Okay.
you have given me your, can you give me your date, place, time?
It's May 23rd.
May 23rd,
May 23rd,
And year क्या है?
year
72.
1972. And what is your time of birth?
time,
3:10.
PM, AM.
तो क्या echo इतनी ज़्यादा है because so many people speak? Can you repeat slowly?
3:10 p.m.
So that's 1510. Okay. And place of birth?
Jaipur, India.
Yeah. You're born on a
Jaipur.
Tuesday, right?
I think it's a Wednesday.
You said May 23rd, 1972, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, so May 23rd, 1972, 3:10 p.m. in Jaipur. Okay, Rajasthan. So we have your chart. And your question is, you're a Gemini, how strong is your Mercury?
Yeah.
Any specific reason you're asking this?
I'm just listening to your conversation, and like there is a curiosity, like how does one know, like is Mercury strong or no?
So,
And secondly, मेरे बहुत thoughts आते हैं, like I should start my business, but I haven't been able to, so I don't know.
so the question is, how strong is your Mercury, right? You're a Gemini, which means you are ruled by Mercury. That much is confirmed. Your ascendant is at 17 degrees and your Mercury is at 24. Mercury is not very far from the ascendant, so it makes it strong. Mercury in your chart sits in the 8th house. The 8th house is not the best placement, but it can be very good if you're an accountant. It can be very good if you want to start a service related business. It can be very good if you want to do a computer related business. Navam's chart देखनी पड़ती है. In Navam's chart, Mercury is sitting in the 6th house. There also it is a chart for business. So your Mercury, because it is in the 6th and 8th house, it causes delays in life to start. Okay. The important thing is not Mercury in your chart, it is Saturn. जो Saturn आपका 9th house में बैठा है, it will cause delay in creativity. So should you start a business? Yes. Will you start a business? Yes, because your sun is also in the 9th. The delay in Saturn and that Mercury जो गलत घर में बैठा है, ये delay करता है. To answer your question, is your Mercury strong? Yes, it is strong. It has a strength Shadbala of 1.08, which makes it above average. So go ahead, try it out. You have a good aspect of Jupiter on your Mercury also. And दशा चल रही है अब Saturn की, जो इस कुंडली के लिए is a very good planet. Start your business. You should not have a problem. In fact, you should have started it about 2 years ago, just to let you know. That was a good time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Should be like computer से related ही होना चाहिए.
Computers, education, tech, accounting, those kind of fields.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your call and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Folks,
You as well. Thank you.
थैंक यू आपका बस आप हमको यूं ही दुआएं देते रहें ताकि हम रेडियो चलाते रहें, आपसे बातचीत करते रहें.
अरे
और
बिल्कुल आप हमें दुआएं दीजिए ताकि हम कॉल करते रहें आपको.
यस एंड अच्छा लग रहा है आपसे बात करके और थैंक यू सो मच एंड ऑल द बेस्ट एंड गुड लक. आपको हमारा शो कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा मैं सुनती हूँ. एक्चुअली आई एम कमिंग बैक फ्रॉम वर्क.
अच्छा.
और इस समय मैं हमेशा आपका रेडियो आते हैं, सकेत भाटिया जी को सुनती हूँ, एक और वो वास्तुकार आती हैं उनको सुनती हूँ.
थैंक यू सो मच एंड आई थिंक डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. इज बिजनेसमैन, बहुत सक्सेसफुल है
एंड वेरी टू द पॉइंट.
और बहुत अच्छी बातें सिखाते हैं, लोगों को अच्छी बातें सिखाते हैं. एंड आई थिंक आपको भी अगर कोई जरूरत है आपके फ्रेंड्स को, you can call his number and you can definitely talk to him. 408-639-5300 और कभी मुझे फोन कर लें. मैं तो यहाँ पर ही रहता हूँ रेडियो जिंदगी में.
जरूर
यहाँ का मुलाजिम. Thank you so much for calling us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And folks, आप लोगों से फिर request, if you want to speak to Dr. Saket Bhatia, बहुत से calls आ रहे हैं. Thank you so much for the love and trust and support in Radio Zindagi and Dr. Saket Bhatia, who has 25 years of experience, PhD in astrology, and is a certified professional numerologist. My God, itna experience, itni knowledge, and of course, how he can help you, guide you. Please, 732-668-3726, and keep your call brief, and your name, date of birth, place is required. Hello, you are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Hello.
You are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Good morning. My name is Tristate Kalyanasani. I'm born September 1953, 12:30 a.m.
September 19th.
Yes, sir.
Which year?
1953.
1953. Okay. So you are, and what is your time of birth?
12:30 a.m.
Okay. 12:30 a.m. You're born on Saturday. Where are you born?
Pune, India.
That's a nice place.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful
More
weather.
dedicated to
Beautiful
Pune.
weather.
Very good.
तो आपके क्वेश्चन क्या है?
सर मेरा बिजनेस था, ट्रकिंग का बिजनेस था. मैंने कुछ 6-7 महीने हो गए, मेरी ट्रक वगैरह सब खत्म हो गई, तो मैंने उसको अभी बंद कर दिया.
ओके.
अभी बेला समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या करना और क्या होगा मेरा आगे.
देखिए, आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है कि आगे क्या होगा आपका?
जी सर.
ओके. जो कुंडली बनती है आपकी, यू आर एक्चुअली अ जेमिनी असेंडेंट, सो योर रूलिंग प्लैनेट आपका मर्क्यूरी है. ये मर्क्यूरी जो है, हाँ, आज बात ही मर्क्यूरी की कर रहे हैं. अभी दशा अब दशा चल रही है आपकी शनि राहु की.
अच्छा.
शनि इस कुंडली के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा प्लैनेट है. अच्छा नहीं, बहुत ही अच्छा प्लैनेट है. तो आपका अच्छा टाइम चल रहा है. अभी दशा सैटर्न राहु की चल रही है. वो राहु जो वो ब्रेक देगा. आप जनवरी 2024 तक वेट कीजिए. यू हैव टू वेट. फिर दशा स्टार्ट होती है 7, 8, 9. लक की दशा स्टार्ट होगी आपकी.
नहीं, जनवरी 24 बोल रहे हैं आप?
नहीं, नवंबर 2024 में.
ओके, नवंबर. थैंक यू.
यू वेट टिल देन, गुड टाइम विल स्टार्ट. बट आपकी मर्क्यूरी की मेन दशा 2027 मई में आती है, विच विल मेक यू स्टार्ट येट अनदर बिजनेस. तो आप डिसाइड कीजिए कि अभी और 2027 के बीच में क्या करना है. अगर आपको टाइम ऑफ लेना है कि
आप क्या गाइड करेंगे सर? उसको
टाइम जाएगा. अनफॉर्चुनेटली रेडियो पे इतना नहीं होगा. मैं कह सकता हूँ कि दशा अच्छी है, मिस मत करना. 9th लॉर्ड की दशा है, अच्छा है.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. थैंक यू.
आप फोन कीजिए, ऑफलाइन हेल्प कर सकते हैं.
जी, 408 कर दूंगा मैं.
408-639-5300 नंबर है. दोस्तों, अगर आपको हमारा शो कैसा लग रहा है? अच्छा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा सर, बहुत अच्छा.
और डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया कितनी अच्छी तरह से लोगों को समझाते हैं.
थैंक यू.
प्यार से समझाते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच सर. हैव अ वंडरफुल डे सर. थैंक यू.
You to do the same. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
the show also.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hello, welcome to Radio Zindagi. Welcome to Dr. Saket Bhatia Show. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Puneet.
Hi,
And my
Puneet.
date of birth is
नाम क्या है आपका?
Puneet.
Puneet. Yeah.
And date of birth is May 12th, 1973, 16:20. Time of birth and New Delhi is the place of birth.
1620.
Yes.
And New Delhi.
That's right.
Sure.
So, sir, the question is like, any guidance to maximize my financial, professional, and personal ambitions?
Very nice question.
So Puneet, born May 12th, 1973 at 4:20 p.m. in New Delhi. Your question is how to repeat again, please?
How to maximize my financial, professional, and personal ambitions?
How to maximize your, what do you do?
I am a doctor otherwise and an MBA, but I'm with an IT services company helping them in their different segments.
So the question is, why are you a doctor and why are you doing an IT company and why are you MBA? Kabhi socha hai? Why do you do so much?
Yeah, I think these were kind of a thoughtful investments. After finishing my medicine, I moved to the corporate side. So I wanted to upgrade myself to understand business. So that's why I did my MBA.
Okay. I want you to just stick around for a minute because इसी show पे मैंने कहा था there are three types of doctors. One who practices medicine, two who will work independently with a company, and third who will start his company. So looking at your chart, you're running your planet, ruling planet is Mercury, just to let you know. You're run by Virgo. आपका Mercury जो है, he happens to be in a friendly sign. Ascendant 23 degrees, Mercury 18 degrees. If I look at your Navam's chart, which is potential and happiness in life, आपका Mercury exalted है, बहुत strong है. Mercury and Sun are sitting very close to each other. Now, how can you maximize, right? You want to maximize. आपका Moon तो बहुत भी strong है. When you say maximize, what do you mean? Maximize satisfaction or wealth or what?
So, wealth, definitely, satisfaction also. So that's why I mentioned very, I think, cryptically, my financial, professional, and personal ambition.
For that, we just have to make your Mercury stronger. आपका Mercury बहुत strong है, but Shadbala जो strength होती है, that is 0.95. I would say if you make your Mercury a little stronger, life will be better for you. Because Jupiter debilitated है, undoubtedly, which is the planet which will give you lots of luck, wisdom, and Jupiter की दशा चल रही है. So either you wait until 2027 January, which is when your second best dasha of your life, Shani ki dasha start hoti hai. Is kundli mein Shani is very good. Or you take a step now and say, no, I'm going to fix my Jupiter and do it. Fixing Jupiter takes time. Aapki kundli mein Jupiter is slightly weak. It represents gains, which means you can get my take, just looking at your chart. You need to start your own business. You have an exalted sun in Aries, okay? आप किसी के लिए काम मत कीजिए. You must start your own business. Call me offline because it's very complicated to explain this here. Exalted sun in the house of service with an exalted Mercury in the house of business. Start your business now. Because by 2027, you can make it grow tremendously. ये बोल रहा हूँ आपको.
Okay. Are there any, like I'll say, immediate things that needs to be done to rectify whatever obstacles you see?
Only Jupiter is debilitated. Dasha Jupiter ki hai. A debilitated planet will cause delays in life. It might even cause little bit of damage. And Jupiter controls your business and your happiness at home. Those are the two things. Jupiter ko thoda strong kijiye right now. Yellow sapphires are good. Yellow sapphire is a good option. Donating yellow stuff. Call us offline. We can help you more. It's aisa nahi hai. Astrology is a service for me. Okay?
Okay.
Very good chart. We'll talk. Bye.
आपको कैसा लग रहा है शो पुनीत?
बहुत अच्छा. सबसे पहले तो आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई हो कि आप इतने अच्छे तरीके से कंडक्ट करते हैं. And especially Dr. Bhatia, he patiently hears and tries to help people genuinely. So congratulations for all the efforts you are putting.
Thank you,
Thank
Puneet.
you. अच्छा बोलते हैं एंड आपको भी बहुत बहुत बेस्ट ऑफ लक एंड जरूर कॉल कर लें डॉक्टर साकेत जी को एंड ही कैन डेफिनेटली गाइड यू। ट्रस्ट मी, अगर थोड़ी सी इन्वेस्टमेंट के साथ टाइम की इन्वेस्टमेंट, थोड़ी सी जो उपाय होते हैं उससे फर्क पड़ता है। आई थिंक यू विल बी मल्टी मिलियनर, आई कैन फील दैट।
Sure, ji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Puneet. Take care, drive safe. Folks, you're tuned to Radio Zindagi, and of course, we're having fun time on Dr. Saket Bhatia Show. This is an opportunity when a businessman, a successful individual, PhD, with all the degrees and all the years of experience, and giving his time on the airwaves of Radio Zindagi, educating people out there who are driving, who are stressful. And of course, as you know how life is with the economy the way it's going right now, but trust me, with little patience, with little guidance, with little intelligence, if you can improve yourself, you can improve your life. जैसे कि आज मुझे साकेत भाटिया ने बताया about my Mercury, and I'm feeling so good about myself that I can do a good show. I feel so confident about myself. I'm coming, मैं जैसे ही बात कर रहा हूँ ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है और मैं आप लोगों से बातचीत कर रहा हूँ और दूर दूर कनेडिकट, लॉन्ग आइलैंड, पता नहीं कहाँ कहाँ पर लोग सुनते हैं 5:40 AM, more than 100 miles away. I know people, my friends, who have connected with me and they say, कुलार जी हमने आपको सुना। अरे भाई सुन रहे हैं तो इस मौके का फायदा उठाइए, फोन कीजिए 732-668-3726, 732-668-3726. With little help, you can achieve what you want to in life. And of course, today we are talking about Mercury. और ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेनेट है आपके जीवन के अंदर, आपकी लाइफ के जो आपका जो चार्ट है। एंड अभी और मैं बात करूंगा डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया से, लेकिन एक बार फिर नंबर बता दूं 732-668-3726। और जितने भी कॉलर्स ने फोन किया, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कॉलिंग। प्लीज कॉल, मेक एन अपॉइंटमेंट 408-639-5300। यू आर लाइव विद डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया, प्लीज गो अहेड। Go ahead, please. नाम बताइए, date of birth, place, time. Yeah, go ahead. Hello?
I can't hear them. Hello? I think we dropped them.
Okay, you can call back. Yeah, you can please call back. 732-668-3726 is the number. 732-668-3726. We're live with Dr. Saket Bhatia after the show. You can reach him at 408-639-5300. You're live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dr. Saket Bhatia.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, go ahead, please. He's with you.
Yes, hi.
I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I wanted to ask a question about my son's education.
Okay.
His date of birth is November 5th, 2007. He's in 11th grade, and I wanted to find out more about his education and what the future holds for him.
So he's November 5th, 2007. What is his time of birth?
8:45 p.m.
और उनका place of birth क्या है?
New York.
तो आपका what is the key question? What does he want to do? Where will he? What should he do? How successful he will be? क्या है?
Yeah, that is like how successful or what he should be, going for, and whether he will be able to achieve success in, getting into good college.
Okay. So if we are looking at your son's chart again, coincidentally, this full show is on Mercury, and your son happens to be a Gemini ascendant, जिसका ruler भी Mercury है. In astrology, जहां भी ascendant बैठ जाता है, it makes that house very important in the chart. In your son's case, वो 5th house में बैठ गया है. Mercury in the 5th house gives you good creative intellect, independent but narrow thinking. He gives good fame if he's strong. It is very good for intelligence. What does he want to do? Let's start with that. करना क्या है उनको?
He wants to be into some business courses. So, and he wants to, like, obviously it is important to get into a good college and, do some business, accounting, finance courses.
Okay. I am looking at your son's chart very carefully. He is going to start his own business. ये किसी के लिए काम नहीं करेगा. A good profession for him is, like I said, an accounting business, CPA, stock trading. These are good professions for him. Financial advisor, financial analyst. ये खुद के लिए काम करेगा. He cannot work for anybody for long. Will your son get into a good college? Yes. He has Rahu in the house of research, higher education. He is not going to stop at bachelor's. He will do a master's degree. PhD तक नहीं पहुंचेंगे, but master's हो जाएगा. अच्छे स्कूल से होगा. Mercury is also very well placed in the 7th house. He marries a person who is like-minded. I don't have a problem. This is a good chart. Only issue is Jupiter, which is sitting in the wrong house. That Jupiter जो गलत घर में बैठता है can cause health issues. Okay, ये देखना है आपको. Overall, good chart, strong chart, no problem. Your son is running Moon Dasha right now, which is all about his mother, all about education, and इसके बाद मार्स की दशा आएगी, which is going to be Gain Dasha, starting very soon. So I wish you well. This is a good chart, nothing to worry. अच्छा होगा. And Rahu की दशा is going to make him go to a good school. 2026 is Rahu start time, okay? 19 साल का हो जाएगा तभी.
Right. Okay. So yeah, he will be going in around that time. Yeah.
2026 Rahu dasha.
आपको शो कैसा लग रहा है?
शो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. Actually very interesting, and the knowledge which Dr. Bhatia has been displaying is like really good. And when I was also listening to the Mercury, what he was mentioning about like how important it is, as a prince, that is, I think, very, very important. And I think it's very interesting to know. And, I think it's really good. And I always listen to Radio Zindagi, and I have also been, this is not the first time I'm listening to the show. I've also been listening to Dr. Saket Bhatia show for many times now.
Remember one thing. Remember one thing. You have raised your son like a prince. All parents do. Prince will become what the king and the queen want him to become. So the more you will push your son to accomplish things in life, वो उतना ही आगे जाएगा. जब charts अच्छी होती हैं, we always tell parents, when the chart is strong, make the best of it. Your son, इनकी जो chart है, इनकी कुंडली में sun जो main planet है confidence का, that is debilitated. Because of that, it will cause delays in his profession to start his business. You must make sure your son has the confidence. उन्हें यही समझाना है, you have a good future ahead of you. Okay, that confidence जो है वो अंदर से आता है, from within you. वो हम बाहर से नहीं डाल सकते, right? So, as a mom, keep working on it. Make sure your prince becomes a prince in the future. Okay, so we'll look up to him.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yes.
I think every mom will love this Dr. Saket Bhatia. जिस तरह से आप explain करते हैं, बताते हैं, patient हैं और interest लेते हैं, जैसे कि वो आपकी अपनी family.
Hey, family.
Yes.
Okay.
No, thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a nice evening. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया और बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. बहुत से लोग फोन कर रहे हैं आज और मैं तो यही कहूंगा कि थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कॉलिंग 7326683726. बहुत से लोग फोन कर रहे थे. सॉरी, एट अ टाइम साकेत भाटिया एक ही आदमी से बात कर सकते हैं तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है व्हेन पीपल आर कॉलिंग मल्टीपल. सो प्लीज यू वांट टू कॉल हिम, प्लीज कॉल हिम 7326683726. शो के बाद आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. मेक एन अपॉइंटमेंट 408-639-5300. एंड अच्छा लगता है सुन के जब लोग दूर दूर से कॉल करते हैं. कनेडिकट से भी कॉल आ रहा था, लॉन्ग आइलैंड से कॉल आ रहा था, यहाँ न्यू जर्सी से आ रहा था. आई थिंक 5:40 AM, 96.7 AM, 1310 AM. और मैं एक रेडियो की छोटी सी आवाज इतने सालों से आप लोगों से जुड़ा हूँ और यही कोशिश करता हूँ कि आप सब लोग हैप्पी रहें, अच्छे रहें. और डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया जैसे लोग अगर आपके जीवन का मार्गदर्शन कर सकते हैं तो आपको कोई रोक नहीं सकता. एफर्ट आपको करना है, फोन आपको मिलाना है. दैट इज 7326683726. यहाँ पर शो के बाद आप नंबर मिलाएं 408-639-5300, and of course with his experience, knowledge, expertise in astrology, numerology, trust me, he has a big business. He has a big business empire. This is just to help the community, help people जो लोग कभी कभी, because यहाँ पर हम अकेले होते हैं और कोई साथ नहीं होता, तो he is a guide for you, and you are live with Dr. Saket Bhatia. उनको आप नमस्कार कहें, hello कहें, welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm calling for my daughter.
Okay. What's your name, please?
My name?
Yeah, or your daughter's name. Some name always helps.
My daughter's name is Nessa, Nesa.
That's a lovely name. Okay. What is her date of birth?
May 14, 2006,
May
at
14.
8:35 in the morning at Newark, New Jersey.
8:35 in the morning in Newark, New Jersey. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to know in general everything about, like, you know, her schooling, her colleging, her health. That's all. Nothing much.
So you've asked, interesting questions. Her schooling, her there's a lot of questions you're asking. The first thing that I see,
Her education.
her education. What is she studying right now?
She's a senior.
She's a senior in what?
In school.
What does she want to become? Because Moon is debilitated in Scorpio in this chart. See, she's a Gemini ascendant, and ruling planet Mercury is placed with Sun in the house of gains. So life is going to be focused on gains, not money. You understand the difference between gains and income. Income hota hai when you do a job. When you set money aside and you put it in something else, it becomes gains. Your daughter has an exalted Sun, confidence in starting her own company, her own business. That is good. But she has a debilitated Moon. Moon is you. Moon is mother. Moon is emotions. Moon is mind. When Moon gets debilitated, it can cause some problems. It can cause some mental stress, unnecessary stress for no reason. So what does she want to become? Let's start with that.
She is not decided. She is business oriented. So she wants to do an MBA or get into a medical field, but nothing is carved in stone for her as yet. She wants to just let her feet first during college and see where she's with.
Okay. See, I don't recommend medicine for her just from her chart. I don't recommend it. But I definitely do recommend starting a business. In her chart, Venus, Rahu is so strong, it's exalted. She has a comfortable life, but not as a doctor. She should get more into the business field. What field she should do, we can discuss. I see Saturn in the second house. Saturn represents property. Saturn represents land. You might want to have a switch and say, I see Saturn. Maybe my daughter is going to just do stuff related to land. We can discuss that. But medicine might not bring her the level of success, fame, fortune she wants, because Moon is related to medicine or debilitated hai. So rethink. She will go to school. Undoubtedly, she'll go to school. She'll be fine. But she has to start her business. That is what this Kundali says. Exalted Sun is very strong in Aries. बहुत अच्छा होता है. In both the charts, the Sun and Venus are strong. So we can guide you more. And the Dasha for Ketu is going to start in 2026. Ketu will act like Gain's house, Mercury. She's going to go to business school. She's not going to go to medical school. I can assure you that.
I'm good with that. As long as she's happy doing what she wants to do.
As long as you guys are happy, we are happy. Okay?
She has a mindset on one of her schools of choice.
Unfortunately, we are going to run out of time. We have like 45 seconds left on the show.
I just wanted to ask if she would get into that school.
But you can call Dr. Saket Bhatia at 408-639-5300, or you can call next week right here and speak to him, whatever your choice is.
We are out of time.
So much.
Thank you.
तो भाइयों बहनों, बस यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि मैं दोनों हाथ जोड़कर शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ सारे कॉलर्स का. अपने दोस्तों को बताइए, अपने फ्रेंड्स को बताइए, उनकी हेल्प कीजिए, उनको गाइड कीजिए कि डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया से कनेक्ट हो जाएं, अपनी लाइफ को अच्छा बनाएं, पैसे बनाएं, नाम बनाएं, शोहरत बनाएं, काम करें, इंटेलिजेंटली काम करें। और जिसने फोन किया था कि हिंदी बोलो, तो मैं शुद्ध हिंदी बोलने की पूरी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ भाइयों और बहनों। और आप फोन करें,
धन्यवाद।
4086395300 नंबर है। saketbhatia.com, info@saketbhatia.com. We might have all the knowledge, all the education, लेकिन क्या होता है कि इस अपने मुल्क की फिजाओं से दूर, हवाओं से दूर हम इतने दूर होते हैं। समटाइम्स कोई किसी से अगर राइट एडवाइस मिले और उससे आपका जीवन सुखमय हो, खुशहाल हो, एंड यू आर सक्सेसफुल एंड यू कैन अचीव व्हाट यू वांट टू इन लाइफ, it doesn't hurt. 408-639-5300। इसी के साथ ही कुलराज, आपका रेडियो गुरु, लेता है आपसे इजाजत। डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टेकिंग टाइम आउट। आपसे फिर मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट ट्यूसडे 3 बजे ऑन रेडियो जिंदगी। जिए जा।
थैंक यू सो मच। जी जा। बाय बाय।
बाय।